today we are talking about spectacular spa resort Montecatini Terme. And I believe if you have never been there, if you will come there and if you will send your clients, your guests, you will never forget this place. And I would like to introduce Giovanni. He is owner of Terme Tour company, and also he introduced two hotels just close distance to the Terme, and there where your guests can stay. And Giovanni, please make us fall in love with your place.
Thank you. Have a good day to everyone. And I'm Giovanni Fabrico. As Natalia told, I'm the owner of this company. Also, we are part of a group. We own hotels in Montecatini Terme, is in Tuscany, in a thermal city. We have a two four-star hotel, in total 175 rooms. And also we are specialized in health tourism in Italy and some destination also in Europe. But now we are focusing to Montecatini Terme just to present our products and our therapy here. We are also waiting for the doctor, is the manager of gastroenteric therapeutic for hydrotherapy with drinking water. So in a few minutes he will join us also. But just to introduce with my brochure, now it's okay. So this is our page and page from this presentation. And with journeys also in Italy and where tradition meet innovation. We design personalized health and well-being experience in collaboration with the leading thermal and medical clinics. We are able, of course, for personalize all programs. We combine also the treatments with a cultural experience and leisure activity in all Italian heritage, or we can tailor-made for leisure activity just to enjoy the location. In this case, Montecatini Terme is ancient, very famous in all over the world in the past and now until now. And this is very famous because it's a heritage UNESCO, the Terme Montecatini from some years. And we have to explain the property of thermal water in Montecatini. We are waiting just a few minutes. The manager of the Terme will arrive here to share with us the presentation of the kind of therapy you can do in Montecatini Terme, not only drinking water for the digestive system, but also mud or inhalation for other respiratory system or muscle skeletal system. And beyond this, we can include into the packages that it's possible to send you if you're interested. And we are just in the middle of beautiful region, Tuscany. We are just in the middle between Florence, Pisa, Lucca, and Pistoia. Florence, there is no words to describe the magnificence of Florence, and Pisa, the Leaning Tower, and other town and cities around. Also, we can propose to our guests during the therapies or the 1 week or 2 weeks they can stay here. Golf, shopping, gastronomy, like wine tasting, bike tours, cultural tours, or excursion, cooking class, and everything just to have a very nice and pleasant stay here in Montecatini Terme. So here is as I told you before, it's a centrally located strategy because it's just in the heart of Tuscany. And this what we can do just to explore around and also have the benefit of a therapy. So in the morning, usually you can have a thermal therapies here in the thermal spa. Just for there are in two different establishments, many different establishments for drinking water. Terme Tuccio, this is heritage UNESCO place, and then in Terme Redi, where you can have all kind of therapies from respiratory system, in this case drinking water and other therapies. So, and also our goal is our aim is just to live an authentic Italian lifestyle. Like it's a destination. We have this every day. We host here in Montecatini Terme around 7,000 guests per night. So there are almost 90 hotels here, from simple hotels till Grand Hotel and five-star luxury hotels. So we can offer also different kind of services. Depends on the budget that everyone can put on the table, and then we can tailor-made our their experience. This is what we can, and also we are cooperate also with other clinics in Italy and some in Europe also, and for medical spas usually, and not invasive medical uh, treatments, but just therapeutic and rehabilitation in this resort we propose. Okay, and then I would like to show you our new, it's not completely new website. This is our staff here. This is the Christine is our high health advisor. Everyone can contact her just to have information about treatments. She's a nurse specializing together with the trainer Wisland. They are Norwegian but living here in Italy. But we work a lot with many other countries in Europe, like Switzerland, like England, Norway, and Netherlands, and also, we would like to enlarge our offer also to other countries in Europe. This is many years ago, this picture, my photos. So this is our consultant, Dr. Claudio Marcotulli. It was the general manager, but still is working in Montecatini Terme. Dr. Fimiani is in Ischia, cooperate with us, a consultant in Ischia. Irene Marta is assistant here from and the media uh, maker, and Sandro Baronte is our specialist for consultant for all spas in Italy and the thermal. Is a big specialist, one of the best here in Italy, Mr. Sandro Baronti. So this what we can offer. For example, in Montecatini Terme, you can see some videos if it's possible to show you, and just to propose something here in Montecatini Terme. Just a moment, give me time to show. Uh, okay, show this gynecology treatment. Nutrition, okay, because Montecatini, for example, just Montecatini, location Montecatini is here. Okay, and some videos. We start with this just to present term of Montecatini, the establishment, the main establishment and therapy you can do in Montecatini Terme. this is one, and another one just to what to do in Montecatini area between Leonardo da Vinci because it's in Vinci and Pinocchio for babies also. Okay. Okay, and the last one is this, just to complete the. Okay, here I am now. Okay. Dr. Russo, hello, are you there? I just introduced you as a manager of therapeutic and endodopinic therapy in Montecatini Terme. You have the experience, it is part of the national like a member of the national management for thermal spa in Italy. So have a lot of experience in this, also not in Montecatini, but also in another. But at the moment, we are curious, and our client guests are want to have some information about the which kind of water we have, a special water we have in Montecatini, what we can do, which kind of therapies for hydroponic therapy, and also the use of the water, thermal water in Montecatini.
Yes, I thank Giovanni for the invitation today, for the introducing me, and I thank you for the attention you give me today. I am a doctor of Montecatini, like explained Giovanni, and I work in Terme from 10 years now. I have much experience. I am in a directive of the National Association of Thermal, and I'm old doctor, but not much old to do this work. And now I explain in a few minutes what type of therapy, of hydroponic therapy, we can do with the water we have in Montecatini. We have 4 types of water. The name is Leopoldina, Regina, Tettuccio, and Rinfresco. These 4 types of water come from a single basin located deep underground at a temperature around 50 degrees Celsius. Their diversity is essentially due to the path they take to reach the surface. There are saline, chloride, sulfate, and bicarbonates from the composition, from the chemical composition. And this water have been shown to have effect of a number of basic activity of the digestive tract, in particular endocrine and endocrine secretion and motility, as well as acting on the liver and bile ducts. We can distinguish between a prokinetic effect, a osmotic effect, a direct hepatoliver effect, and the choleretic and cholagogue effect. For simplicity, for understand you are not, I don't know if you are doctor or what type of work you do in your country. For simplicity, what is the effect of this water? Is much many effect, because prokinetic effect means is better the activation of the chemoreceptor with an effect on the motility of the gastroenteric apparatus. And osmotic effect is the effect to come inside water and have an effect on the volume and the water content on the feces. And the result of this, what is? An effect against so much disease. What type? Constipation with the osmotic effect, dyslipidemia, because especially Tettuccio and Regina have an effect against the high cholesterol. Is a good effect against irritable bowel syndrome, against diverticulosis, and against biliary and idiopathic dyspepsia. And we have excellent result against this disease. Obviously, hydroponic therapy is useful and a treatment for eliminating toxin from medication or poor diet, and therefore is a detox therapy. Finally, as a doctor, I do in Montecatini so much here, I am the doctor for reference of fibromyalgia. I don't know if you in your country you know what is fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is a new disease, a condition that has been gaining ground in recent years because is the disease of the future. It is worth emphasizing the positive effect of the thermal water in controlling some of the symptoms of this condition due to the rebalancing of the intestinal microbiota. Because in this disease, in the fibromyalgia, there is a correlation between symptom and not a good microbiota. And we see there is a strong correlation from this disease and the alteration of the intestinal microbiota of the dysbiosis, which include a decrease in anti-inflammatory bacteria and in an increase in those associated with inflammation. This alteration affect inflammatory processes, neurotransmitter production, and short-chain fatty acid, contributing to the symptoms of fibromyalgia. Correcting dysbiosis with the help of this water, with the help of the microbiota present in the water of Montecatini, can certainly have a positive effect against the symptom management. Throughout this aspect still need to be investigated with further with additional study we can do in the future. This is a little bit what we do with the water in a few minutes with the water of Montecatini. Thanks.
Thank you very much. It was very interesting, actually. I have been in Montecatini several times, but I never heard that your water can be helpful for microbiota.
Yes, we must study with we do the study about the microbiota because it's important thing in the future of the medicine. The intestinal microbiota is the second brain. It's very important against so much disease. It's important the effect of the as microbiota in the water against so much disease we have.
Yes, also if you can give also some information about the use for other kind of like a mud therapy or inhalation with the water in Montecatini. Natalia, is interesting for you just to give a panorama for other kind of disease you can do with this water in Montecatini. Okay.
You want I speak about a little bit this?
It's interesting for you, I think. Yeah.
No, the mud is important. The bath therapy is important against the arthrosis and the extra articular rheumatism, all this disease. For the arthrosis, the effect is very good. It's very long, for 6 months. You can stay well. We have many people come around the world from Italy, but from the other country to do this therapy. And the mud therapy is the gold standard, not pharmacologic, against arthrosis, but against the extra-articular rheumatism, like autoimmune rheumatism, other type of rheumatism. For the inhalation is useful, is good for so many type of disease of the high way and the low way of the respiratory apparatus. It's useful for rhinitis, for pharyngitis, for chronic bronchitis, and for asthma too. The therapy, the good therapy for the mud, for inhalation in the thermal therapy is 12 days continuously of therapy. 12 days of mud, you can have 6 months of stay well, of benefit. If you do 2 cycles of inhalation and aerosol, or the disease I have speak before, you can have so much time free against infection or other symptom of the high way or the upper way of the respiratory apparatus. You are
Perfetto.
closer. Okay.
Okay, perfetto. Just to add that, so the therapy usually you can do in the morning or in the afternoon. So you have just depends 1 hour or maximum 2 hours from if you want to do many therapies. But in 2 hours, then you are free. The clients are free to enjoy the city, going around as I showed you in the video, and also have a excursion, some a daily excursion nearby, like Florence, Pisa, Lucca, Cinque Terre. It's not far from here, the famous heritage also with the Cinque Terre. So we can offer different kind of services, not to enjoy only the therapist effective, but also enjoy lifestyle in Tuscany Italian lifestyle and also food. And we can offer also half board in the hotel. You remember that the thermal in Montecatini, the thermal resorts establishment are not in the hotel, so we have to stay in the hotel and going just a few steps, walking 5 minutes to the establishment, Terme Ready, or Terme Tettuccio for hydroponic therapies. I don't know if they have some other question, Natalia and the other guests.
Yes, we had actually doctor already said, but I would like he will answer on this question more like widely. So, how many days are recommended for patients with arthritis to stay there? So please comment with different, for example, for digestive system, for arthritis, different disorders.
Giovanni, scusa, non ho capito molto bene. Cioè, i giorni gliel'ho scritto sulla chat, 12 giorni sono di terapia, ma cosa voleva sapere?
How long is 12 days,
Natalia?
right?
Non ho capito.
Can
12
you
days,
repeat,
I write
Natalia?
in the chat. I write in the chat the therapy for good effect is 12 of all of the therapy thermal is 12 days.
Any
12 days.
How this whole process organized? As I remember, you have no therapies in the hotels, so people need to go somewhere to take water and to take procedures, correct?
Yes,
Please explain.
yes. They stay and sleep and have a dinner or lunch in the hotel, but then they have to go out, not in the hotel, but outside in the thermal, 5 minutes walking from the hotel, usually because the Montecatini Terme is not so big city, so they can go just have a walk in few minutes to reach the establishment, thermal establishment. Usually, yes, we prescribe 12 night, 12, 2 weeks, and have a 12 days of therapy, or also with 1 week, but it's we suggest always to do the complete therapy for a couple of weeks in Montecatini Terme. Yes, that's all. And other question?
A question to doctor. There are many requests for treatment of irritable bowel syndrome. So, do you provide some decision for this?
Perché because the water of Montecatini have an action anti-inflammatory, and the important moment of this syndrome is the inflammatory status of the colon, and the action anti-inflammatory and the action of the good microbiota against the dysbiosis we have in irritable bowel syndrome, we can have a good result against this disease. Mm-hmm. Anti-inflammatory action and good microbiota against the dysbiosis intestinal, which this is the typical problem, medical problem of the irritable bowel syndrome: the chronic inflammation and the dysbiosis. These are two fundamental problem of this type of disease. And we have the solution to this problem with the water.
Very good.
Perfetto. So there is a daily drinking. They go in with empty stomach in the morning to the Terme Tettuccio, drinking about following the prescriptions of the doctor, which kind of water, because as I told the doctor Russo, we have a four kind of waters in Montecatini, and with the different elements, properties, and effects.
Sorry,
So
Giovanni.
it has,
And we prescribe different water from different disease. It's not
yeah,
the same therapy for all, depending what is your problem. Dyspepsia, constipation, irritable bowel syndrome is different, the type of water and the combination of water
yeah.
for this therapy. It's very important. It's very important the experience of the doctor for have a good effect singular of the singular people, because every people is a singular universe. Every people have one type of therapy.
Thank you. And we have a question in the chat. Are patients with high blood pressure liable for thermal treatment there?
No, not for this problem, for high pressure, but you ask if there is a specific therapy for high pressure in the thermal?
I don't know. Please clarify who asked it, because no. It means.
Oh, you ask if it is a contraindication.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yeah,
It's not a chronic. We have many patients with high blood pressure come every year to do the thermal therapy. It's not a contraindication. It's important the hypertension is in good control with the therapy, okay? Because in our water we have so much salt, but if you are in good control therapeutic, you can without problem drink the water, do the mud therapy, for example, have an action against the high pressure, because the pressure go down with the dilatation of the arteria when you do the mud. But it is not an effect you want, is an effect you have for the heat of the mud, okay? But you can drink the water without problem. When you do the visit with us, with the doctor, we do a monitoration of the pressure, and we see if your pressure before you start to drink it's okay. We see when you drink the water in the day by day, if the pressure is good or it's possible to come out with the salt, and it's not a problem for the therapy.
Good.
Perfect.
Are there any contraindications or conditions for which thermal treatments are not recommended?
Yes, it's not so much, but a little bit. There is a contraindication for the thermal therapy. We have the contraindication absolute and relative. The absolute is an cancer disease in the next 3 years, very near to the therapy, okay? If you have a cancer, old cancer, you can do therapy without problem. But if you have a cancer with activity, okay, you must do now chemotherapy, or you must do an operation. You cannot do, it's better, don't do, not all, but you cannot do mud, for example, for the cancer. You cannot do mud for if you have a pacemaker, okay? This is, or you have an heart problem, very important. But for the rest, you can do all you want. If you have a cancer, you can drink water, you can do inhalation. And the last important contraindication, it's better don't do any type of thermal therapy when you are in an active inflammation, okay? because an active inflammation you have in your joint for the mud, or in other situation in your gastroenteric apparatus, active inflammation is a relative contraindication to therapy thermal in this moment. When you don't have an acute inflammation, you can do the therapy. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. And also question, the water has a laxative effect. Are there any contraindications to drink that in this meaning?
Sorry? For
laxative effect, yes. You're going to toilet very
yeah, you're going to toilet very
often.
quickly, but not for with all the water. I explained before, depending what type of water I prescribe to you, but not with all the water you go very quickly in the bathroom. Don't worry. But if you have a strong problem of constipation, it's necessary a strong therapy. If you have a problem or irritable bowel, or for example, dyskinetic biliaris dyskinesia, I prescribe other type of water. You don't go very quickly to the bathroom. For this, depending what is your problem, for your problem, there is specific water you must take. Not all the water on Montecatini, you go very fast and very quickly to the bathroom. With Leopoldina, yes, but if I prescribe Leopoldina, is the name of the water for constipation, I think you have, and you told me you have a strong constipation. But if you don't have strong constipation and you tell me when I do the visit, your problem is you want detox, I don't prescribe Leopoldina, and you don't go very quickly to the bathroom.
Thank you. Thank you. Colleagues, do you have some medical questions to our doctor? Please write in the chat, because I would like to ask Giovanni to present us his hotels, because he has wonderful hotels, 4 stars. It is Minerva and Plaza, Grand Plaza. It is very close to Terme Spa, and we would like to see that. While you're sharing screen, please tell us this like mechanic system. Do you have like packages with treatment, and is your hotel provide this like doctor appointment? That's it, or people need to go themselves and take this appointment in the
Yes, just to give you some example, then we will send you some for example, in Montecatini Terme, we can give this Montecatini here. Okay, we can have this kind. For example, this is our hotel. This is Minerva Palace, and this is a Grand Hotel. Just to show you something here. This is a Grand Hotel Plaza. It's just in the main square. This is the hotel of Giuseppe Verdi.
Please share your screen. We don't.
You remember? Yes, this is our hotel. This is a historical hotel where Giuseppe Verdi lives for 20 years just to have a therapist here in Montecatini. Usually we combine treatments with some excursions that included the packages. And usually you see here, there is a welcome drink, there is a half board, buffet breakfast, free access to the pool, Wi-Fi, music in the evening to the patio every week, for every week. Then we can offer also for this for the stay, like other service like a transfer or excursions or everywhere. Just to give you some, for example, for thermal health, this is for locomuscular apparatus. You see in the thermal bath and then mud. You see here treatments with mud and with hydro massage with the thermal water. And here you can see which kind of disease for fibromyalgia, osteoporosis, chronic arthritis, arthritis and rheumatism, doctor lumbar pain and neck pain. And this is the package that usually we include. You see, 7 nights, one first medical examination. This is for week, 7 nights.
Dear
6
Giovanni,
body treatment.
dear
You
Giovanni,
see?
you didn't share your screen. No, we don't see.
Oh my, sorry. I'm so not so
Please
good
share
in
your.
this. I have to show video. Okay. Sorry, just a moment.
And please show your hotels.
Oh, I just give you for this is hotel, our hotel. One of our hotel is a Grand Hotel Plaza, just in the main square in Montecatini, and we include the packages like excursions or other service like a transfer from the airports. And then I would like to show some therapies like a thermal health that you can do in the thermal establishment and not in the hotel for many kind of disease like fibromyalgia, osteoporosis, arthritis, many things, rheumatism. And usually the package includes 7 nights but we suggest to do 2 weeks if it's possible. And 7 nights in outboard, the first medical examination, 6 body mud treatments, including thermal shower, 6 therapeutic thermal bath with a hydro massage, and also holistic massage for 20 minutes. Okay. And then for example, for digestive, what you are doing now, Irene, ti richiamo, sono in conferenza. Ok. Like for drug, this is for chronic constipation, irritable bowel, liver and bile dyspepsia, functional changes for the biliary tract and everything. Also here is included this. You see, first medical examination, as Dr. Russo told, depends of the case, depends of the individual needs. They prescribe different kind of water. Okay, and this is included. The Tucci establishment included thermal waters, drinking therapies. This is just a basic for drinking water. Then with the respiratory pathologies, with the thermal water also for inflammation of nasal throat, chronic laryngitis, and everything. Other, this is the doctor and the that use this follow this kind of a prescription. Also, doctor, this is for some dermal treatments and also for rehabilitation. Also, we can offer other kind of in the here. Yeah, also, it's a very important rehabilitation, the thermal water.
Can you show us also your Minerva hotel?
Yes, Minerva Palace. Okay, this is one hotel, but depends. Depends of the packages. Minerva Palace is here. The other hotel. This is a 4 stars hotel. Both. This is a smaller. I'll show you this one. Okay, this is Minerva, but you can see also to the website. Okay, just some slides of rooms and the facilities. Okay, but you can see here, for example, to here to Minerva Palace here, Montecatini. Okay, it's a 4-star hotel in Montecatini Terme. And you can see here, photo gallery, you can see the lobby here, rooms, restaurant, is an art hotel. Everywhere you go, you can find arts hotel. You see here is the lobby and photo gallery. You can have a look around the hall, yeah, and other, okay, and here. Okay. The restaurant, very good restaurant. Yeah. Change page. Oh, it's not possible. I don't know why. That's okay. Okay. So, but as I told you, as we are local tour operator also, we can arrange also in 3 stars hotels or 5 stars hotels, including half board usually. Like yes, many we can offer in this. So just a
Thank you,
moment.
Giovanni. Thank you very much. Our time already finished. Thank you,
Yeah.
everyone, for participation. And thank you, Giovanni, you invited Dr. Russo to join us and then explain all
Yeah.
the medical possibilities of
Uh-huh.
Montecatini Terme. And this recording will be provided to everyone, also with packages and all direct contacts of Giovanni. You can contact and establish cooperation. I wish
Yes.
good luck and good business to everyone. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you to everybody. Thank you for following this nice moment together. Have a day, a nice day. Ciao, ciao. Bye.